Hello Internet, welcome to Techno Geek's Corner. I know it's been a while since my last video, and I've been trying a bunch of new things. As you can see, I also did a bit of cleaning on, well, parts of my desk. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Today we're going to be looking into the basics on how a mechanical hard drive actually works, and also the many components. So, behind every hard drive, we have an outer casing, the reader heads, the motor, and of course your hard drive platter. Hard drives are built to be sealed, with many of them spinning on average a couple thousand times a second. It's no wonder why modern hard drives are so interesting. So the common idea out there is that it works kind of like a CD, which is recorded in rings like a tree. There is one large issue to this view. A hard drive is a lot bigger than a Blu-ray disc, with many individual platters carrying upwards of 8 to many hundreds of Blu-ray discs. Plus, the rings would be very hard for programs to find, writing them hundreds of times with every keystroke. Even though you didn't necessarily save your Word document, it is technically saved to the hard drive and is changed every single letter that you type. Thankfully though, hard drives do have a much more organized system to organize their data. And this is what we come up with: data clusters. So the modern one that we know of today is NTFS, or New Technology File System, which runs behind the scenes on Windows and also Linux. This one is responsible for finding everything and organizing it in a way that makes it very quick to find. All hard drives have sections already described on the disk. Like section 1 could be all the way at the top, or in this case, section 1 is near the beginning, and then we end up having section 2, which is way at the top, and so on and so forth. Each hard drive is going to be very different. So the reason why we get your OS to boot up so quickly is due to the head always going back to section 1 on shutdown. During the manufacturing process, some sections, aka cells, are defective. So on the board, the controller will label that dead cell as defective. This is one of the reasons why when you buy a hard drive, for example a 1 terabyte, it actually only has 930 gigabytes. I always thought that was actually due to Windows forgetting to include those files. Now, NTFS also keeps tabs on where everything is located. Think of it as kind of like a library's Dewey Decimal System. The OS is stored in section 1, while the game you clicked on could be stored in 2 sections or more, in section 10 and also section 32. Most modern hard drives have many thousands of cells, perhaps even millions of cells. The exact number differs for almost every hard drive, manufacturer, configuration, etc. There are many different factors. Previous file organization systems don't necessarily have an actual limit on how big each cell can be. And with the actual board that's on your hard drive, they can actually, I guess in a way, sort of remap the cells a little bit, per se. Now, let's go over a quick review. Alright, so let's do a little bit of a review here. So, contrary to popular belief, the whole assumption that hard drives are very similar to rings on a tree is partially right, partially wrong. The basic parts to a hard drive: you have your hard drive casing, the outer shell, you have your motor, which is the thing that actually spins it, and you have the hard drive platter, and of course your read and write heads. The file used in PC and Linux is known as NTFS, or New Technology File System, and this was actually created by Microsoft. NTFS uses something like a Dewey Decimal System in a library, in a sense, very basic sense. Many hard drives can have millions of cells per platter, and this differs per manufacturer, per orientation. There's many different factors that differ on every single hard drive. The OS is usually on the first cell. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, and at the same time, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to also enable notifications by that bell icon right next to the button. If you really like the new format, definitely leave a comment down below. And at the same time, shoot me a comment of any of the videos that you guys want me to shoot for you. So any questions that you have or anything like that. As, of course, I'm always looking for new topics to teach you guys about. Thank you very much for your support.